Oof. No, Woolen. Don't leave. Guinness is a good thing. Woolen didn't leave, alright, chat. It's a stout. Yeah, it's one of those little, like, hedgehog-looking things. Sorry, skunk-looking things. Chair stream, yeah, it's just my chair that's... Look, I'll put on, like, some spinning content while I open this. Do you like that? A little bit of variety in your life. And then what I'll do, let's listen to this, alright? Oh, that's good. I don't know why, but all of these Guinnesses from this pack, like the little nitrogen ball inside, has, like, yeeted up, and I don't know why. Guess it filled with air instead of with Guinness. It's alright. Do you like that ASMR? Bottle drinking. Oh, I'm glad I got the Guinness. Thanks for bullying me into being an alcoholic, chat. Hello, friends. Have I told you about my Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild playthrough? Sorry, I didn't mean to walk to the left. Link. Stop. Boop. Boop. Try me. Boop. Fucking hell. I'm gonna just quickly, like, consume, like, 5 seared steaks. The stream has been very educational. In some ways. We've learned about many things, like someone's harem, and how people don't like that. So that was interesting to learn about, I guess. The hell is a measurement of time? You have time? Shit, we had to sell all of that to pay for the leaving fee. Beers and tap are aerated more, which reduces the carbonation, releases more flavorful compounds. Here, Guinness is nitrogenized. It has like a little bowl filled with nitrogen, and the moment you open the can, it like depressurizes the can, which pops open the thing and fills it with that delicious nitrogen oxygen. Nitrogen oxygen, that delicious nitrogen goodness. Which is why Guinness is better than other beers. It's because we don't need that crappy carbon dioxide. What, I breathe that shit out all the time. I don't need that. I want my nitrogen, the other thing I breathe out, but, you know, more of, maybe. Beers on Nitro Trap are good, yeah. Who drinks Guinness? Are you 40, Woolen? Do you not know this about me? This is like the one piece of my, like, personality. It's like, wow, what does Woolen do? He says hoo-hoo sourdough bread. He reviews dogs, and he drinks Guinness. That's like the Woolen mantra. Yeah, beers on Nitro are good. If you go to a pub, they sometimes have, well nowadays they, like a lot of them have it, but they do Guinness on like super chilled, super ice or something. It's like chilled and on nitrogen. It's on maybe even liquid nitrogen. It's so cool. But it's so smooth. Nitrogen beer is like the best. Tastes like a chocolate milkshake. Yeah, it can have some like chocolatey flavors to it, I agree. It's very pleasant. I really like it. I really, really do like it. Prefer some dihydrogen monoxide. That's some, is that some H... is that some H2O? Oh, I haven't heard that before. 2 lizards! They caught me at the crossroads. Oh well. The bubbles formed by nitrogen taps are smaller and creamier than those formed by carbonated taps. Yeah. So have you ever had like a beer and you see like the bubbles and they're a bit like... They remind me of... They're not honeycomb, but they remind me of honeycomb. Regular, like, beer bubbles. They're really big, and they're, like, yellow. Whereas ones formed through, like, nitrogen, like Guinness, is like cream. Like, freshly poured Guinness is like cream. It's like creamy coffee chocolate goodness. Now you want a beer that's worrying because you're 16. No, it's not. Everyone here is an alcoholic, except for those that said that they're, like, 50 and have never drunk, which is also, like, half of the chat. We have a very mixed audience here. It's great. We have people who are like, yeah, I spend every 5 minutes every day just directly V-lining like stout into my veins. And then some people who are like, never drunk carbonated water before. Traumatized by alcohol at a young age. Did your parents make you drink like Jägermeister or something? Opinion on IPAs. My opinion on IPAs is constantly changing. I have currently of the opinion that good IPA is amazing, and bad IPA is worse than bad beer. So I think it varies a ton. Like, I would rather have a cheap shit beer than a cheap shit IPA, but I would rather have the best IPA in a pub than the best beer. Guinness is like, you know, excluding that, I would rather have Guinness most of the time because I'm boring. And I just get the same thing every time. Like, any time I get a stout, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get a stout that isn't Guinness, just to switch it up. You know, be interesting. Oh, like, oh, this pub here, they do London Stout, or whatever it's called. It's just never as good. I'm just always like, man, I wish I'd just gotten a Guinness. You know? You want a Guinness but you're young? Or just ask your mum to buy it for you. I don't know. Maybe she'll say yes. My mum was very much like, hey, you want to get a beer from the fridge? Like, all the time. It was very nice of her. Probably gave me the wrong opinion, but you know how it is. Yeah, we have the same opinion. It might be a common opinion then. Or is it just us, Brian? I want to think it's just us. We're like brothers in arms here. Like, I don't know. I had some Zelda streams where I was like, hey, I'm trying like this IPA today. It's a red IPA. Do you remember that? Maybe even last week. And I was like, yeah, this is amazing. And then I had some weeks where I was like, oh, I had another IPA. It was also posh from like the same company, but it was like a black IPA or something. I don't know. Yellow. Wasn't as good. You were thirsty at 8, you mistook a shot of vodka and downed it before you could smell it. Oh, I've done that with like champagne. I've mentioned it many a time, but we're one of the many English families that feeds their children a copious amounts of champagne at birthdays and like Christmas. And I've definitely had times where they ran out of wine glasses because there's a lot of us. It's like a really big family. So everyone was drinking champagne, like some of them are drinking them out of like just IKEA tumblers. So I would forget which of mine is water and which of mine is champagne, being a child and not spending 2 seconds looking at the thing I'm drinking. So I just sometimes down like a huge gulp of it like it's water and go, oh god, that's fizzy. Aggro is always talking about whatever beer he's talking about. It's funny. Yeah, that's the Critscast thing. They've always done that. I'm happy they're still doing that, to be honest. But that's always been the Critscast way, is you talk about what you're drinking tonight. I used to listen to them a ton. And also, when I talked to Aggro, he said that's what everyone says to him. Whenever anyone speaks to Aggro, it's always, yeah, I used to listen to you a ton. It's never, wow, I still listen to you. They get one that just tastes like a pine tree covered in wee. Yeah, some of them are just awful. Like thin. I had one called Red Stripe, which I think is very, very common. It's like everywhere. And it was one of the worst things I've ever drunk. It was like a year or two ago, and I still remember it. That's how bad it was. I went for like a curry for my sister's birthday, and we went to the corner shop to buy like alcohol before we went in, because it was one of those curry places where you could bring your own alcohol. And my sister's boyfriend and I shared like a 6-pack of IPA, and this corner shop just had Red Stripe, and I was like, eh, whatever, I don't know what it is. And he was like, oh, it's fine. I drank it, and it just made me upset. Like, I just felt sad. It was like it was watered down water. And I don't know how they could do that, but they managed it. Those people at Red Stripe. Sourdough bread's good. They didn't have any last time I went to the corner shop, which was like the other day. Or the corner shop, the little Sainsbury's. But when I go to the big Asda, like tomorrow, I think I'll go tomorrow. I'll see if I can find proper sourdough. Gabby, I don't know if you use Discord much, but I posted a picture of the Guinness I bought the other day. I couldn't at you, though, because I don't know what your username is. But I atted Viverin with some sourdough crumpets I've found and bought. And I made some nice poached eggs to go with them. Put them in the off-topic channel. Gooses makes you feel bad. Gooses? Gooses? What do you mean? Man, Guinness makes everything better. They're a form of sour beer. I have never heard of them. Never heard of them. Not me whole life. Maybe I've seen brands of them, but I have never bought them, so I was not aware that these existed. Are they particularly popular? You pinged Gabby. What's Gabby's username on Discord? Is it instead of Gabby, is it like Swallowvore 420 or something? I don't know. It's salty, lemony, and sour, and disgusting. Yeah, I prefer bitter to sour myself most of the time. You can just Google it. What do you mean? What are you all going on about? It's literally just Gabby. I did @ Gabby and I couldn't find you. I thought you were on there. It's your @, don't get it confused. I couldn't find you, Gabby. I did, unless you were just not in that channel, maybe. Do you have a role? Yeah, you should have a Twitch sub role. My favourite thing that they sell in M&S, the Twitch sub role. Haha. Only Brits will get that. And also people who know what M&S is. We're gonna go down here to the Badlands, and then do like a little loop and go right. Boop. You could ping her fine. Weird. Very weird. Bitter dough bread, hoo hoo. I mean, sourdough bread is nice. So, I mean, I guess in drinks, I should say, I prefer bitter to sour. I would rather have a black coffee, or like an espresso, than orange juice. But also I really like orange juice. So I'd rather have an orange juice than, like, nothing. Some sour beers are incredible, like Flanders. Oud Bruin. I can never tell with beer if you're misspelling, or if that's actually just the name of it and it's from, like, Germany. You pinged me an off topic. Alright. I did think you were on there, so I thought it was quite strange I couldn't find you. Like, if you look up for @Gabby, I think I literally wrote that. Now for the final hurdle. Rate your top 5 lagers. If you're asking me if I could even name 5 lagers I think are in the top 5. I could name a lot of lagers I've drunk. I could not name a lot of lagers I'd want, if I'm honest. Since becoming older and realising that really you don't need to have 8 beers you like, you only need 1. I've stopped caring so much. Like I always preferred at least like an ale. Like in the forest I used to live, they sold Doom Bar, which is a Cornish ale. It's very good. I'll just get that. Or Guinness. I don't know, the like Peroni I used to get sometimes I thought was alright. I know it's like watered down imported crap, but I thought it was alright. Is Asahi a Japanese lager? Asahi's alright. To be honest, as a student, the last time I really drank lager and bought it on purpose was probably just when I was buying the cheap stuff. Like Carling. Carling's not very good, but it's very cheap, and you can buy a lot of it for like nothing. We go here and then we go down, I guess. Peroni is nice. I think so, yes. The thing with Peroni is that it's marketed incorrectly. There's like 2 Peronis. There's the one they actually have in Italy, and then like a better one, and we get the bad one, but it's people like it because it says it's from Italy and people think that's cool. Like that's like there's something like that, like marketing. The one that we get called Peroni is actually just the watered down shit one that the Italians don't want or something. Stella, Peroni, Corona, Sol, Budweiser. Is Sol a lager? I haven't had Sol in a very long time, but is that not the one that you put like a slice of citrus in the top with a bit of salt? Or am I thinking of something else? I think I'm thinking of something else. You like Peroni? I think Peroni's one of the better ones. Also, they do it in like a lot of restaurants, so if you like Peroni, it's pretty easy to get beer in a restaurant. Stella is awful. It's like the worst, I think. It's fine, because it's still alcohol and it has alcohol in it, but it's the worst out of the cheap ones, I think. You normally put lemon or lime in a Corona. Oh, I'm thinking of Corona then. Is Corona and Sol both lagers, though? I always thought of them with I always thought there was something else. Like, they're in the alcohol section in beer bottles, but I thought they were like something cool. They're like, oh, this des slopion de sauvignon, or something, you know, like something cool in Italian, like that. It's not racist, I promise you, it's cool. It's cool, it's fine. I get on well with one Italian guy I know that's half Italian. Here's my great frostblade. Yeet. Alright, Ichigo from Bleach. Oh, I see you gained your heat back. And smashed me in the face. Can I get a no from that? Have I tried Erdinger? I don't recognise it, so probably not. What's it like, and what is it? Don't know why he regained his stamina so quickly. Apparently lager isn't a beer type in the Netherlands. The normal ones here are called Pilsner. I recognise the name Pilsner. I don't know if it's just because that's what Glara calls everything, but I think Pilsner is definitely a thing. High quality lagers are good. It's disappointing that so many people avoid making them. Well, it's because it's like... it's not very hard to just make cheap, shitty pea water and say that it's like posh and get people to buy it. You know? Oof. It's a wheat beer. You like it very much. Oh, a wheat beer. I like it when they're made from different things from the usual. That's always fun. Pilsner isn't a lager. Pilsner's a pale lager. Do I like Strongbow? I used to when I was a teenager. I used to drink a lot of Strongbow dark fruit back in my college days. And just sometimes just regular Strongbow because it's everywhere. Like, it's fine. I don't think it's that good. I think it's maybe the worst cider, or one of the worst ciders, but it's fine. I used to like cider a lot more when I was younger. I don't really like it that much anymore. Like, I have some in my fridge, but I'd be hard-pressed to actually get me to drink it. You hate Heineken with a passion. Like, I'm not that angry about beer. There's very few that I really, really hate, and it's mostly just, like, bad IPA. Like, bad beer... I'm probably drinking bad beer because I'm somewhere where I couldn't buy good beer, so I'm just like, oh, it's probably the best I could have gotten. Guinness is a brand. Yeah, Guinness is a brand. It's a type of lager. Not type of lager, it's a type of stout, sorry. The saddest pilsner you can get here is Heineken. Costs the same as the others. Oh, that's fair. But Guinness is a stout, which is like, they tend to be a bit darker. And I think there's also something called like a porter or a port or something like that. Not like the one that old men drink and the ones that the fruit gums are made out of. Haha. There's like a porter or port or something, which is like darker than a stout. I think I've had it like a few times and I was like, oh, it's pretty hardcore. I had something like London at some point. Guinness is not a genre, it's a brand. It's just a very, very popular brand. Yeah, porters. I've never seen too many though. I've only ever seen them in restaurants. Like, I don't think I've ever seen porters on tap in, like, a pub. Hello. You left me a message on Steam about the update of your TF2 game mode. Alright, TF2 custom weapons bloke. That's good to hear. Good to hear development's been going well. Let's go south here and do like a little wiggle like this. Or just go straight south, east, straight north. That sounds like fun. It's not terrible, like... I just find it hard to buy stuff that I don't like. Like, if I'm at the corner shop looking for cheap beer, usually the corner shop will have a decent enough selection that I just don't ever have to buy the really bad stuff. Oh, hey there. Oh, I thought I would try it. I saw that cool Twitter post where the guy did like this. I want to be just like the cool Twitter guy. That's all. I forgot that this stuff actually has some pretty good armor. Porterhouse is the steak. Porter is the kind of ale, I guess. Maybe it's not ale, maybe it's just beer. What is ale, by the way? I like it, but I don't know what it is. What's the difference between ale and not ale?
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
The cool Twitter post was sick. Did you see it where the guy stood up top and then reflected all of them at the same time? That was very cool. I don't know where he stood. Here it's quite a decent beer in a lot of pubs. Oh, it's quite a dominant beer in a lot of pubs. What, Heineken? I mean, it's everywhere. I thought it was German. I actually don't know where it's from. 50% of the market is Heineken and or other daughter brands in the Netherlands. Is it from the Netherlands? Ale is the thing they drink in medieval movies and D&D. Ale's a lot of the time better than beer, I think, on average. You switch shields every time. Ah, yes, that's it. Yeah. We have Carlsberg as the biggest brand. Carlsberg's, like, enormous here as well, yeah. Yeah, heyo. Ohio. Be gone. It's a different type of barley. Like, is ale a type of beer? Is beer a type of ale? Are they just similar but different? What's going on there? What secrets do we not know about them? Ale is hoppier and more bitter. It's a type of beer. Okay. You're late to the party. Hello. That roughly lines up with what I was assuming. Where is the studious papa? Oh. This is the wrong dog. There we go. We can just have like a small little set of dogs for today. Let's go this way. Did you like that? Ale and lager are both types of beer. That sounds right. Hello, it's me, Woolen, your friend. No? No? Guess he stood over here somewhere. Stouts, porters, IPAs, pale ales, etc. are all ales. Yeah, I'd assume pale ale is an ale. I get what you mean, though. You make a suggestion. Jack Daniel's cider? It's JD mixed with apple cider. It's so good. Even if you don't like Jack Daniels, you suggest it. You can get them from, like, Asda. I really don't like Jack Daniels that much, though. Are you sure about that? Because I'm probably going to Asda tomorrow. Yeah. Like, is it actually... Like, I neither like JD's nor cider that much. I think I might maybe hit one of them. How did this guy on Twitter do this? Like, he hit them one at a time, didn't he? Like, with an offset like that. It's so hard to time. You don't drink Daniel's off yet, but you drink this shit like it's juice, my friend. Well, if you're calling me friend, then I'm assuming it's probably alright. Oh wow, the Forgotten Temple. Haven't been here. Wait, what? I've been here tons. Why have I only just unlocked this? Did I just push in through the roof last time? That works. Do these ones all have, like, no health? Is that the joke about this area? Yeah, whatever. Oh no, not a 50th Royal Shield. Hey, it works! Chat, look, it's me, Woolen, the popular Twitter guy. No? He did like 8 of them. Okay, I give up. You said it was a different type of barley. It's a different type of yeast. Yeast. I see. I see. A different type of yeet. That's what I wanted to hear. Where's this little shit? Reckon he's on top of one of these bad boys here. I've never been to the front of this then, I guess. Oh, I have at some point. I guess I've just forgotten about it. Weird. He's not over here. Okay. Is he in the temple? If anyone's in Asda for the upcoming days, get a JD cider. It's actually good and you love it. Not sponsored, by the way. Should get a sponsorship. Asda is an English supermarket that was Walmart's attempt to break into the country, and then the British government were like, no, don't do that. So then Walmart just made Asda, and they're like, it's alright. It's just a cheap shit supermarket ran by an American parliament. What is it? What do you want? Are you over here? Are you like in this rubble somewhere? Like, are you underneath? Maybe he's underneath. Hmm. Fermentation takes place in hot... Oh, here we go. Fermentation takes place in hot temperatures for ales and cool places in lagers. I see. So if you drink ale, you're hot. Is that how it works? Oh, I'm sorry. I need to drink more of it then, apparently. Let's go, like, this way. Permanently only look for dogs, apparently. I guess is that what we've decided or something? What do you reckon? Just like zoom up here. And if you don't drink, lagers, you're cool. No, if you drink lagers, you think you're cool. There we go. We're gonna become like a wanky shit stream now that hates everyone based on what they drink. What do you mean you don't drink everything the exact same way as me? You're wrong and bad. Oh, also I spoke to my sister and they said for my birthday they'll get me a nice electric coffee bean grinder, and some coffee, which I'm looking forward to. My sister's boyfriend, who's the coffee bloke, he says that, was it Brazilian I think is really good? It's like chocolatey coffee. Do you have any thoughts on this, Brian? As the other coffee man I know. If you like lagers, you like the taste of lager, and don't consider yourself any cooler. That's pretty cool. You drink the blood of your enemies, is that cool? I didn't expect you were like that, Tom Bowser. I thought you were less of a bloodthirsty destructoid and more of a king of Coopers, perhaps. You only drink vodka. Hate me. Are you a university student? Or perhaps a Russian? Oh, Brian, what are your thoughts on Brazilian coffee? I've been told that it's very nice and chocolatey. You drink instant coffee. Oh, Nep, may I introduce you to the AeroPress? It's like instant coffee, but out of not instant, so it is nice, but also it's very fast, so it's nice. You only drink whiskey. Now, that's pretty hardcore, Gabby. Not even gonna yeet any old, drink of the old whiskey. German 985 reference there, if anyone here. Oh, I guess we're going this way. Anyone here doesn't know of him? Smirnoff's good. What are you on? What are you on? Let's yeet up some hardcore balloon in this shit. Am I right, lads? Hell yeah. You only drink whisks. That's what I want to hear. The little whisk, right? Tiny whisk. Smirnoff gets you drunk the fastest. Smirnoff's not terribly high percent, is it? Smirnoff Ice especially is like 5%, but like regular Smirnoff vodka isn't particularly huge, is it? Beetle, what the hell are you doing out here? What are you doing in the middle of nowhere like this? You like Smirnoff Ice? Do people? I don't know. It has like 4% alcohol and tastes like lemonade. Yeah, that's what a lot of the teenagers like, isn't it? I guess he just lives out here with his timeless frogs. Hello, Damien. Just the smell of spirits makes you sick. Yeah, I'm not too huge on them anymore. I drank way too much of them in uni. And as a result, made myself go like, no, let's not have that anymore. You know? Like, I just had way too much, like, vodka and such. My body's like, nah, just stop that. Just drink, like, Guinness. It's fine. Don't need vodka. Don't ha me, alright? Or mount. Don't do that either. Yeah, I'd rather enjoy a nice beer than get trashed off my ass on vodka. I just feel like my liver is, like, complaining.
Rivali's gale is now ready.
What is it? You made a mistake. It's worth 50 quid. Christ. Weirdo. What is this, like, mushroom forest we're in? Hello? There's a lot of people around here. What the hell hit me? My horse hit me? Alright. Hey there. You swear to? What do you swear to, Nintendo? Smirnoff Ice and a single beer. I don't know, I'd just rather have, like, a ton of beer, I think. Hello, I wish to speak. How's it going, fellow horse rider? It's supposed to be the length of 200 people. A dragon. Yeah, no, it's like everywhere. Have you not seen it? What? It's everywhere. There are some great coffee farms in Brazil, a lot of awful mass-producing ones. Coffee from the south and central has the potential to be good, but it depends more on the individual farm and the roaster and the location it comes from. Okay. But like the flavour in general, do you reckon it actually is kind of chocolatey and stuff. And nice. Assuming you know where to buy it from. Oh, he answered the Brazilian coffee thing above. Most coffee coming from Brazil is bad, but that's the case for coffee coming from anywhere. I see. Sorry, I missed, like, something there. I have 85 bomb arrows, excuse me? Did I kill the entire herd? Minus, like, a few... Are they coming back? They're still on fire. Is that the most enemies I've, like, ever killed in, like, the space of 10 seconds? I'm kind of interested to see how many I got. Sorry, is there a video of you giving a motivational speech while drunk? You think I'm motivational while drunk? I'm just, like, slow. Like, no different from usual. I just tend to fry a lot of things for some reason. There's just a Lionel here, eh? Oh wait, I should be using markers, right? To show when if I want to zoom out and see where there's Lionels, I can just go like that, right? Probably a smart thing to do. Your son's having an exam tomorrow. I would like to appreciate if you could end your stream so he won't be disturbed while he's trying to learn. Sorry, Turbo Boner 2014. Hope your son does well on his exam. Hello there, it's me, Woolen. Mr. Lionel. Don't know if this even stacks with our regular damage up. Ooh. All alcohol is bad, despite what the news might tell you about 1 glass of red wine a day. I've gotten pretty good at this game, I think. So if we get on his back and use this, it has infinite... whatever, right? Is that what that's what that meme is? Yeah, a glass of red wine a day keeps the doctor away. There's a lot of stuff like that. Where it's like, yeah, just drink a ton of red wine. So everyone's mums drinks a ton of red wine all the time. I just can't imagine it's that good. Especially when there's also articles where it's like, yeah, that's bullshit. We actually parried the explosion that time. We parried that as well, I think, maybe. Maybe. We parried that. Jesus. You can parry everything. Woolen's slow even normally. Yeah, I've gotten that way. Over the years of adulthood, they've been taxing on my poor young body, and I've become slow and aged over time. This all happens, eventually, to all of us. What kind of Lionel bow are you? ×3. Let's just drop a random ×3 for it then. Yeah, that works. You love cooking with wine sometimes, even add it with food. Yeah, I know a lot of people cook with wine. I think, funnily enough, my mum also cooks a lot with wine. I'm not fondling my sword. Stop that, chat. That's weird. We go north, then south, maybe? What are you talking about? Having some very strange conversations today, chat. I have to be honest. Be nice to each other. Fizzy might be watching. Just think of Fizzy. Is red wine just sour grape juice with alcohol? I think sour grape juice is just red wine without alcohol. Cooking with Woolen's mum when? I don't know, ask her. She'll probably do it. Be like, yeah, sure. Should be all up for that, I think. I guess we're going down the hill now. Oh, hello. Oh, dear. Wait, have we been to that middle of the mountain? We've never been to that island, eh? You don't like red wine because it tastes bitter, whereas white wine doesn't to you. White wine doesn't taste bitter, but red wine does. Okay. I'd always say that red wine's, like, warm, and white wine is like very, very carbonated. That's my personal take. Last time I drank red wine was when I was at my mum's for some reason, and she left an entire bottle out, and she was like, yeah, you need to get through this tonight. And I was like, okay. And I was like the only one in the house, so I just had to drink an entire bottle of red wine by myself, lest it go to waste. So is there any cool references to Wind Waker on this island, or just the name? Like, is it shaped like something, maybe? We'll keep that just for damage at some point. Hmm. Oh shit. I really want to just be using like a sword of some kind, like a one-hander, sorry. Oh, I have the Master Sword back, that works. You ever tried getting drunk with red wine? I knew one girl at uni who did that. She kept buying red wine and Prosecco. You prefer just straight blood, to be honest. You know red wine isn't blood, right? Just because it's made with platelets and gauze doesn't mean it comes from real people. It's harvested of the clones that we keep for their organs. Red wine is made from, not their blood, but similar fluid that runs through their veins, for similar viscosity. Red tends to have a lot of tannins in it, which are compounds that cause bitterness and the mouth-drying feeling. Yeah, they are quite drying, aren't they? Red wine is meant to be drunk warm, and white wine is meant to be chilled. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. White wine has less of it, so it doesn't make it feel all dry, and it's also less bitter and more sweet. Yeah. I've definitely had a lot more. There's probably a Korok here, right? There has to be. Come on. It's an island named after a Korok. You're kidding me. There's no Korok on an island named after the Korok from Wind Waker. Alright. I've definitely had a lot more white wine than I have red wine in my years. Do you just tell Fizzy that you want him to stub your toe? Don't do that. Fizzy doesn't deserve this. Or does he? Maybe he does. Great Hyrule Forest. It's not that great. Yeah, it's actually kind of big, I guess. So is there actually just nothing to do on this island? Tannins bind to fat though, so if you eat cheese with red wine it negates the bitterness and drying feeling that's like wine is popular with cheese. Excuse me? I had no idea. You make me want cheese now, Brian. You've made me hungry for cheese. I can't believe you've done this. We'll go... where now? Because I thought, oh, maybe there's something in this area I've never been to. There was nothing in here. We go here and we go straight south, maybe. Just for fun. Oh. Father, I crave cheddar. Yeah, I've got like a bunch of like mystery cheese I could eat, I guess. I don't know what I'd do with it, but I could just make it. Like yesterday, I got like a centimetre of oil in a frying pan and just yeeted loads of like things in it, including some halloumi. It was really good. I had like a ton of oil spitting at me though, it was kind of painful. I wish it hadn't done that. I wanted to tell it, I can't believe you've done this, but it was not a real thing. What does oh, I guess unfreezable means someone can't smack you with it. Warm double. When are you ever going to wear Xant's helmet? Like, ever. It doesn't... You have to wear snowshoes. Why would you not be wearing snowshoes? I don't understand. I guess I don't have to be wearing snowshoes, because I also probably want to be wearing the Korok hat, don't I? So then I also probably want to be wearing this. Chat, you got fat after the holiday season. That sounds like the holiday season. Did you at least enjoy the process of eating a ton? It's probably pretty good if it was over Christmas. Takes us a little while to get here, but alright. Oh, I guess I'm hitting him from the side of my bike. Not quite the intention. I guess this works. Oh, That's the first time we've died. Oh well. Guess I'll just leave you. I can't be bothered to fight him right now, to be honest. Excuse me. Guess I'll be wearing armor then. This is Fast and Furious, yeah. What do you want? Where are you at? Where are you at? Wombo combo. I can't believe he's done this. Oh, the third time in a row. Your eyes. Sorry, do you not like bright white flashing in every video game as a norm? You don't think particles being all over the screen is a good thing? Can I explain that to Hitori Kojiyama? A name I've just invented, but it probably sounds like a game dev, doesn't it? If you didn't think about it. Yeah, yeet me that sword, Dad. Be gone, thought. Let's just drop a random bow for that. Woolen finally got good at the game and discovered the flurry rush. I've been using the flurry rush for a while. Doesn't mean I've been using it well. Well, this is a nice little scene. Look at that. Minus, minus, minus. Someone watching Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, perhaps. Willy Onoe. Also, hello. How does the sword magically shrink when you beat the Lionel? It doesn't. It was always this small. You just didn't look at it properly. Ooh, a skull. Let's go have a look at it. Cake is a bit of a weird bully, yes. You did just... Oh, Cake, I can't believe you got bullying Fizzy of all people. He doesn't deserve this. Wow, there's nothing in this ginormous skull. Really? Not even like... Oh, it's a chest, I see. Not even a chest. There is a chest. Sorry, horse. Get out of the way. Guess he got a bit scared by the chest reacting out of the ground. Hello. Kite shield. Oh, that's kind of rare. Come back. I'll force you to come back if you escape me. That's right. Don't ever try to leave me. Or alone, alright? It's lonely out here. We can ban Cake, yeah. Move, Michael, alright? It's time to move. That's right. Look at him thinking he has any process with what's going on here. Hello, my son. Would you too like to be hit from horseback? So I can make this very easy. Boop. Whoops, sorry, I just did that as a warning shot. It might have looked like I missed, but it's just because you're not as much of a gamer as me. Hey, free horse. Come here, please. I'm looking for a new friend. Thank you. Sounds like we just flicked through like a really fast book. Alright, I don't know why I've grabbed this horse, but I have it now. I don't know what I was going to do with it. You want to do some, like, farming, maybe?
The root's protection is now ready to roll.
Are you signing a change.org? Go home to your friends. Oh, I guess you're immune to bullets. That's fine. We've completed a petition to sign Cake. Alright, I guess we have to ban Cake then. Sorry. Cake. But the people have spoken. And as an Englishman, regardless of what I think are the results, you have to go with what happened, because everyone complains if you complain all the time, you know? If you had this game, you would take all the horses. I would as well if there wasn't a limit to how many horses you could have. I don't understand why. I am drive-buying mooses, that is true. Meese, some might call them. What is this bull over here doing? You just enjoy cake. That's a lie. He pays you, doesn't he, Gabby? Yeah. Don't know where that bull's going. Where did it go? Took my eye off it for 1 second and it despawned. Weird. You won't let limits stop you. That's the real way to think. Like they said I couldn't pet the dogs. I said I can pet the dogs. They let me pet the dogs. Is that a flying fish? No, it's a bird. They're similar, I guess. If you don't think about it. Whee! Boop. Ah! Will not hide your love for cake. Who even likes cake? He's like Kaku, but like more angry. Boop. 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 Pet all the doggos. Am I out of fuel? Let me load you up with some guts, perhaps. I don't know why Fizzy's making this weird face. Oh god, my collection of teeth has fallen out of my pocket. I need those. My bike's very hungry for teeth. Don't dab on any haters, alright? Can you load the bike with weapons? I don't think so. Hello, moose. Oh god. That was a horrible sound effect. I'll cook it here. Moose will have been proud of me. Using my survival instincts. Danke. Alright, yeah, the bike is the tooth fairy, that's true. Let's go to that bloke who wanted us to give him a fire rod then. At Huttanor Village. Off we pop. Try mounting your machine gun to the bike. That would work. I do have a machine gun, don't I? I have like a Legolas bow from like Warhammer, so I can load 3 arrows at once. Or 5. Oh. Ooh. He can use a new way to fuel cars. Yeah, apparently Elon Musk's been using like hyperfuel or some bollocks. Why not just fill it up with like teeth? Christ. He's probably got a lot of teeth, right? Elon Musk owns like an auto-driving car company. Surely they collect all the teeth they scrape off the floor during the accidents. Use them to fuel the cars for the next person. Hello. I'm now sitting at like a relaxed angle, but it means that I'm speaking at like a weird distance. Oh, my doggo alarm's going off. Child, I need you. No, I don't. Child, I need you. Here's the fire rod, my son. I have a meteor rod as well, which is this but better, but I guess you just want the fire rod. Thanks for the £20, child. You want a Moblin club. Hey, you can actually light the children on fire. Why are they all screaming? What's wrong? What are you fearful of? Why are you all running? I know it's raining. I'm trying to heat you up so you don't get cold and sad. Tebow. Alright. Now, we've done this before. We just need to show that it can still be done. Alright, that looks pretty good. Alright, nice hiss. Where's our flint? Flint? Can you really not light fires in the rain? That doesn't seem realistic. Hey, mister. He seems sad to see us go. I've tried. It's raining, so you can't set them on fire. I take that as a challenge. Anyway, let's go look for like a Moblin club, was it he wanted? I'm the main character in the webcomic prequel. There's a webcomic of Breath of the Wild? I was just trying to make a child bonfire. What do you make yours out of? They are screaming. The screaming's a little scary. Somebody help you. Alright. I'll take the left one and you... Which one do you want, Moblins? I'll have... Oh fuck, I killed him. Well, you're not a Moblin, you're just a Bokoblin. Why would you hurt me? I've done nothing but be nice to you. Come back here, you little shit. Wait, do you sometimes get to keep the fairy? It's pretty cool. The prequel is from Oblivion, the Elder Scrolls. Oh, I see. So is the Moblin Club just like the big two-hander then?
Mipha's grace is ready.
Right, Mipha's grace. When are you not ready these days? Hey! Hey there. Hey. Hey, how's it going? Yes, it is raining. Just thought I'd cruise by and say how's it going. Mountain of Wisdom, thanks. They don't need me there. Apparently I'm not suited. Something about setting children on fire doesn't show you're very wise. Didn't quite understand what they meant, but I lit them on fire anyway. There's moblins here, right? Yeah, there's one. That's a spear. That's a spear. That's a deer. That's a tree. There's a lot of bibbly bobs in this area, aren't there? Give a man a fire, he'll be warm for the day. Set a man on fire, he'll be warm for the rest of his life. Good advice, Fizzy Lifting. Good advice. Can't believe I didn't believe you when you thought you'd have good advice on this front. Where's this Korok? Have I not done this Korok where you have to shoot all of the things? I thought I'd done this. Maybe he lives in here. Just thought I'd break everything. Interesting house that I've not seen anywhere else in the game. Why didn't they reuse this model? Wait, is he like behind this rock? What do you want? You took that quote from Terry Pratchett. Yes, that sounds about right. It's definitely a quote I've heard a few times. Where do you reckon this Korok is? I'll support you on Patreon. Good night. Night. Night, 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 night. These don't mean anything, do they? You have a big me head. It's a pretty big insult. Will you really? What I really want? Why don't I have a Patreon? I don't have a Patreon because I have a Twitch channel. What kind of greedy arsehole has both a Twitch and a Patreon? Don't do that. One or the other, alright? That's the rule. It's the arbitrary rule I've just made up. I could swear we've already done this. Twitch does take 50%, but like, I don't know. Some people would probably rather get like their emotes than nothing. If I had set up a Patreon, I wouldn't be able to give anyone anything. It's not like you can sync Patreon and Twitch. You know? Yes, they're very important. Ooh, woo, woo. Patreon takes like 5%. Yeah, but they don't get anything. People like getting stuff when they sub. And I don't want to set up a Patreon in case people who already subbed essentially just sub twice. Feel a bit rude. Have I not shot all of these? Face reveal for Patreons? Hell yeah. Could you not have just had like a club? You can give everyone who supports you a sub. I don't think I can, but if I could, I would. I don't think Twitch is going to let you just do that, though. Oh, you have a club. Nice of you to have one. You picked up his... Wait, do I want the bat? I don't know if the bat's what I want. I thought you wanted a club. Boku bat? Boku club. Well, I've got one of each now, I guess. No, he wanted a moblin, didn't he? Well, it says in the here, doesn't it? Moblin club. Yeah, I don't want either of these. I probably want you have, maybe. You can make a Patreon page and see if people donate. One sub because he can't pledge to you on Patreon. I don't know, it just feels weird. Feels like, hey, I have one source you can pay me money through. Now I have two. It just seems a bit greedy, you know? I don't know who this Woolen guy is, no. I have no idea. Never heard of him. He hasn't made a video in like 3 months. Right? He's dead. Surely. Surely he doesn't have other things to do. Surely he's just died. Korok's around here somewhere. Oh, is it one more? I need to get this one maybe. No? Where is he? Ouch. Sorry, I'm losing my mind. Where is this damn Korok? I have 2 sources of income. You have Twitch and you can't forget that $1 from YouTube. That 1 cent from YouTube. Yeah, YouTube makes me like no money. It's not really a thing. Fresh Fortress episode 69. Hell yeah. Oh, you're speaking my language. Like, is he just in one of these trees? Sorry, yes, Flesh Fortress, not Fresh Fortress. What a weird name for a series. It doesn't contain flesh, I don't want to know about it, you know? Double S7. YouTube makes me 300 to 11 euro to 5k euro yearly. If YouTube made me 5k euros yearly, I would never ever complain. It makes nowhere near that amount. Oh, there he is. Social Blade is horribly, horribly incorrect. I think everyone I've ever spoken to has never said, yeah, it's right. It's always really far off. How many gems do I have? Oh, do you want me to go and check the Goron salesman lady? I might have enough to sell sapphires, topaz, amber, and opal. Unless she wants 10, in which case I've got enough of everything but diamond. It's not between 311 and 5k. It's more than 311, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it's between those, I guess. But it's like, the top end is always, like, it's not in the middle of those, it's in the lower end of those. Social Blade's always like, hey, here's like an enormous top range. Make a Patreon where you upload exclusive cooking videos. I could do that. Why not? You know how I like always talk about how much I hate paywalls? Why not make my own paywall? That'd be really... I might do that, yeah. But then Social Blade's right. Social Blade's right, it's just... They make it seem much more than it is, because like the top end 5k is like an obscene amount more than the top end actually is. More like 300 to 1k is like a more realistic number. You know? Like I don't know where they get the top end from, they're just like pulling some number out of their ass. You could do cooking videos on Patreon, yes. Maybe I'll do that then. I'll do cooking with Woolen. Once a month, I will post a brand new Cooking with Woolen piece of content for anyone who's donated more than £2.50, because that's what Twitch sub gives me. Hylian Retriever nearby. Doggo mode activated. Have I considered doing cooking streams? Yes, I have no way to stream them. Why are they screaming? There's no Moblin clubs. Alright. There's this. Take it. Alright, I'll just bring my like magical horse in here and we'll go for a run. Only the $100 tier gets to see subs. Social Blade, yeah, Woolen makes between 1 cent and infinity a year, we're right. Yeah, that's kind of like the range they're in. It's like just an obscenely big number and like a smallish number. Do you not want to run in the town? What's wrong? You glitched out. That's weird. My horse doesn't want to move. I guess my horse is just doing his own thing now. Yeah, my horse is just broken. Why is my horse broken? If I respawn you in, does that fix you? Where's the heckin' smart boy? Oh, you weren't tricked. Bang. My horse is fixed. Now we've got some quality Twitch content going on. You ought to soothe him if he's shaking his head. Yeah. Yeah. Where do you reckon this Moblin is, then? If we make our way west, we'll probably find one, maybe. Autoglass fixed my horse. Autoglass repair. Autoglass replace. That's what you need for marketing. You need a catchy tune. Patreon tiers. $1 to $100, you get a very special thanks message that's not copy and pasted. $500, you get pictures of what I cook every month. For $1,000, you get exclusive previews to 30-second previews of cooking videos. For $10,000, you get full exclusive cooking videos. Now you're thinking with Patreon. Why give it to most of your people when you can just give it to people who pay your entire way through life? Good night. Oya Sumi. That's right. Don't like do that with your tongue, it's weird. Oh, I just knocked down a tree. Where's this, like, little shit, then? Chat, if you see a Korok, alright, and you don't immediately tell me, there will be hell to pay. It's not behind this rock, is he? Somewhere over here, I guess. You like how Autoglass UK for you and Carglass for us Germany, since Auto in car is German. Oh yeah, Der Auto, Das Auto. Whatever. I haven't done German in a while. Something like that. Oh, it's there. Der Die und Das. There's one to the left, you melt. I don't like being called a melt. Makes me feel uncomfortable. It's like I'm being hit on, but like not really. Woolen, there's a Korok 1,000 miles east. Thanks, we'll go find it. Oh, I forgot to mark all the Lionels from before. Oh well. Is TF2 a good game? No? I don't play it because it's fun, I play it because Valve pays me. I would recommend instead playing The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's like Team Fortress, but instead of your community being a lot of like 8-year-olds and like 2 42-year-olds, there's no community because it's a single player game. So it's better. You don't have to talk to people. There's a Korok somewhere in this world. Thank you. I'll have a look for him. A patty melt on rye bread. Oh. I don't know, just whenever I look at like anything that involves like the majority of TF2 players, there's always people like screaming about something that makes no sense. Like they take everything out of context. Or they take everything way too far. Have you ever looked in a thread where someone's like, I miss X old YouTuber? You'd think it would be full of people going like, oh yeah, I miss him too. Yeah, he was great. Instead it's full of people going like, oh, like, really big rude swear word. This arse poo man betrayed us for money. Or whatever. It's like, Christ. You think there's probably a reason he doesn't still make videos for this community? Grow up. So very childish, some of them. And they just like repost the same memes over and over, and it's like, could instead just like cook a nice like rhubarb crumble, you know? Gouda. That's a Gouda to hear. Where on earth is this damn cork? You reckon he's in like one of these trees, right? He's probably in like an acorn somewhere or something. Yeah, they all shit on everyone. Like a lot. For like no reason. They're just really rude. Was I meant to shoot that acorn? Or like go look at like the comment section on like my older videos. They're great, right? They're just commentaries, so the comment section is just people who are watching the commentary. Go and look at any other comment section on a newer video with enough views, and it's full of people just being incredibly viscerally rude to people they don't know for no reason, and being very like dismissive and childish and like, I don't know, just not very nice. Like seriously, like if you want I can go and look at my YouTube comment section and like read out the comments of these older videos. Yeah, dicking around was fun. I just don't have the time. I want to fuck this spell card, Toho community probably. Yeah, and then they like draw like 1,000 pieces of art of this like pattern. I don't know. Toho's nicer. Toho community, there's some people that are like, oh, you're not playing on Lunatic, fuck off. And there's most of them that are like, oh, nice that you're enjoying this game. I also like this game. Oh, a bite of code. Thank you very much for the 8-month. Oh, thank you.
Hey, it's been 8 months of great streams. Best of luck.
Chat, do you see him and you've just been hiding him from me? There's probably one up top right here, but it's a different Korok to the one I was just looking for. Play Hollow Knight. I've already finished Hollow Knight. I don't think I want to replay it. There's some DLC coming for it at some point though, isn't there? You get to play as Nail Lady. That's she's name. Oh, wow, alright then. Sure. Do I want to get the low-hanging one or the high? I want to get the. It's always the same, isn't it? I always want to get the high-hanging one. That is a heckin' smart boy. Oh god, the dog's still there. Let me do this. Alright, that's a different Korok to the one we wanted though, right? Maybe? Is the range on the Korok cat just enormous? Maybe that was the Korok we wanted then. Oh, thank you for the 2 bits. I guess that was the Korok we wanted. Weird. I didn't realise it was so big. The range. Woohoo. Anyway, I wanted to go and see where a Moblin was, but I haven't managed to find any. Like, you'd think there would be some just, like, around, like, their clubs, right? Let's go, like, here and look around. I don't know. Hornets, yes, that's it. Don't remember if it was officially announced, but it's pretty much confirmed that there's going to be a Hornet DLC, maybe like this or next year. It takes place after the Pantheon of Hollow Nest ending. Oh god, do people think I'm going to have to go and fight all of the Pantheon bosses just to play the DLC? I don't know if I want to do that. Did you say anything about the dude that sold, or are you losing the plot? I did, I said, thank you, bite a code, it's been 8 months. Wow, didn't I? I did say that, right? Am I losing it? Thank you, bite of code, again. Sorry if I, like, didn't vocalize. Maybe my brain's shut off. Oof. Oh, hello. Don't come in out of nowhere, you scared me. Alright, Basil. I did, I think. Okay. I think we're all a bit tired. I think we're all losing the plot, and we can't get it back. So let's lose ourselves. Let's lose ourselves. You're probably gonna go, you never ate lunch and it's like 3 PM. Bye, man. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Surely there's a Korok around here. Actually, to the right, there's probably one. If we've never been there. Good afternoon. I mean, here it's like 20 past 11. I'm probably going to try and end actually on 3 today. Because I do have to wake up pretty early. A normal time, some might say. That's alright. Why are there no moblins? These enemies were everywhere, yet I can't find any of their clubs. I thought it was like a super basic enemy. Now what do you reckon? That's a pool of lava, or that's a pool of water coloured in by the sunset? You just have the stream up while you're playing Overwatch. Hockey. Ah. It's a pool of water. That was quite cool that it was like shaded in. Did you copy and paste something, you Paris? No pool water here. Oh, look at that. Do you want to go chase the sunset? Like, I don't understand how we haven't found a moblin using a club yet. Do we have to go look in the woods, maybe? Hi, Chris. Oh, Cerny, hello. Hi, Cerny. Hello, hi there. Hi, hello. Thank you for the 16 months, Cerny. How was your stream, perhaps, today? Did you have a fun stream, perhaps, today? If you had one today, perhaps. The heck are these damn... Heck moblins, heck. Let's go here and go through, like, the woods, maybe. Yeet. Yes. Oof. Well, thank you for the 16,000 months, Cerny. Glad to see you're still caught in it. Ooh, how are the puzzles? What were you playing? Wait, Cerny. I was auto-hosting you when I started, but I didn't see what you were playing. You're anxious because of school. School is worrying. Yeah, plenty of people play, just like listen to the stream and don't actively talk. Quite a few of them. You did jigsaw puzzles during TF2. Like, did you have a physical setup with a webcam pointed? Or like, online? Oh, you reckon we need to yeet this in here? Oh shit, as well, Cerny, I didn't see the raid, but thank you for the raid as well. Thought it was a bit weird that you resubbed, but I was like, assuming you finished streaming. Completely missed the message. Do they not post raids in the chat anymore? Oh no, they did. My brain saw Chris entered and said hi. So I was like, oh, it's Christopher. Alright, we need to find a moblin then. Nah, online ones. Were they like the sliding puzzles, or were they like the Banjo-Tooie level selection thing? Where they give you like a puzzle, normal puzzle, broken up. Assume I can't read. I can't read. No, I'm apparently illiterate. Actual jigsaw puzzles. Exciting. What do you want? You can choose which image it is. Oh, are you choosing pictures of your favourite Zelda streamer? Unicorn Owl to use, perhaps? Yes, hi Small, also. How are your sons? How are your small rat sons? They're doing better than you. Oh, Small. Oof. What is it? That's right, a perfect parry, first time. I don't like that he's like licking my face. It's uncomfortable. Be gone. That made me a bit uncomfortable. I didn't like him. Do you reckon moblins don't live in the woods? I just wanted to come here because it's pretty. I don't know if we actually need to do anything here. Other than look at our frame rate slowly drop. Hello there. How's it going? It's me. Strange man on bike. I love your goods. Your donkey's back is packed with top choice merchandise. How about a hearty blue-shelled snail? I'll take your whole stock. You have mighty porkies as well. I don't want them, they scare me. Give me your hearty durians as well. I've had not a good day today, Small. Oh, Small. What's up? Or down as well. My poor bitrate. My poor frame rate. Maybe I should be on my horse in this area. Why does the fish scare you? Because he's mighty. Durians are scary. They look like dragon testes. You've just put me off durians for life, I guess. Thank you. Apparently they smell really bad, isn't that it? Like, no one likes durians, but they're, like, big. And they look silly. There's an abandoned construction site next to your house, and there have been cats living there for years, but recently you found out that there's rats and mice living there as well. Are they just, like, coinciding? I can't turn left. My horse is acting very strangely today. We probably need to jump in the water here, don't we? Yeah, they don't smell nice at all. What, dragon testes or durians, Chris? You have to give us the knowledge. Salmon Bridge. Oh, I thought you might be able to get away with it being shallow. We've seen a cat today, and it was the second best thing today. What was the first best thing today, Damien? There have been cats for years, but you haven't seen them in a couple of months, and now there's rats, and you're worried about the cats. Do you think they had, like, an internal war, and the rats won? I doubt it. Cats have pretty strong firepower. They've recently been investing into, like... Probably have 250 electric arrows. Just do a bit of, like, normal fishing, as you do. You ripped off your earbuds like that. You don't know why you ripped off your earbuds like that. That would stop you from looking at the chat. Excuse me? A woolen streamlet was the best thing. Haha. I've conditioned you all well to think you enjoy this. Oof. Now where is this young Shizer? We're not allowed to swear anymore. Oh, Small. I'm sorry to hear this, Small. There's a big oof, I would say. On the scale of big to small, it's definitely on the larger scale of oofs, I guess. Oh, Small. We're us your good friends on twitch.tv/chat are here to chat with you. If you want to chat with people, that is. And say, like, hello, for example. Just give us a buzz. Where also is this sun? I think he's on this side of the river. Be sure to hold and hug your sons tonight. Yes, your young rat sons. Your young sons shall help you, I am sure. Maybe. Where to heck is this Korok? I just want to find him. I want to find him and throw him off a river. I guess he's on over here somewhere then, right? You missed the start of the stream. You played Breath of the Wild instead of watching the spoilers like you are now. There is no spoilers going on now, do not fret. I'm attempting to find one Korok, but I don't know where he is. It was like yesterday. Oh. Are you at least maybe enjoying the game as well, maybe? Take your mind off it a bit? Where is he? What does the mask mean when it says hmm? Does it mean you're getting closer? Or is it just a random voice line? I wonder. Do not know. Do not know. Oh, I know now. Let's just use an electric arrow for it, sure. It was well hidden. Did our hat just, like, shake in rhythm with it? Yeah, I guess you are cutting out nasty people, maybe. I don't know. Wish Link wouldn't keep pulling off to the side, though. Cake is a good toxic. Is this true? There's another one. Did we not find the right Korok? Is this not... Yeah, this is Sergeant Bridge. It's a different Korok. Yeah, Breath of the Wild's been fun at least. It's good to hear. You reckon there's a thing underneath the bridge we need to shoot, maybe? Like a little acorn or something. I wonder. I would probably argue it's better to be rid of, but I don't actually know. Where? Oh, where? Are you, young Korok? I also kind of like that the tree has like a big root in the side of the cliff there. I just smacked my head against my mic. That kind of hurt. Ow. Maybe he's down here somewhere. No? Wasn't there a block puzzle up top? The things on the side look like block puzzles. Unless I missed one. Like, the thing on the bridge looks like block puzzle, but I don't think it actually is it? Like, these bits here kind of look like blocks, don't they? Like this, for example. It's not actually a block puzzle though, is it? There's not like a... magnesis? I think it's just something I need to shoot, isn't it? Like, you don't see something, do you? I'm thinking there's just like a balloon hidden in a tree or something. Good night, Minicore. Oh, shit. That was pretty well hidden. These Koroks are pretty cool. Like, you know they're in the general area, but you just don't know where, and it actually is a bit of a puzzle to find them. I'm sorry, Small. Maybe we could try like the snow. Where do you think a moblin is? A moblin with a proper sword. Probably like here, maybe. Not really cool. We're only streaming for like another 5 minutes or so, I reckon. Again, I've got to get up pretty early, I guess. I'm kind of tired. Oof. At least pop into the stream on occasion, Small, and say hi. That's all we want, I think. There's moblins to the south of the Big Plains. There's moblins everywhere. I'm just trying to find a moblin that has the Moblin Club, specifically. Which is the difficulty here. So I'm thinking like a certain stage in the game like north and east of here are more likely to have them, just because you kind of come here early-ish, but not super early. Like if you, like the very early game doesn't have moblins, or they have moblins with spears, I want to go a bit later than that. Hopefully. When you first go to Kakariko, you run into them on the offside off the path. Oh, we can go to Kakariko instead then, I guess. Sorry, horse. Fuck. Who is it? Stop. That club is near Hasano village, like the forest. We went there last time, though. And there were a lot of moblins, but none of them had the club. There were a lot of people having Bokoblin clubs, but none of them had moblins clubs. Where's the starting area? You start here, and then the game usually thinks you'll go directly east. That's what they think. That isn't what I did, but that's what they think you're going to do. You might go too. You have school tomorrow, and it's like midnight here in Sweden. That's fair. We're ending as soon as like we find a moblin, basically, and hand in the quest. Because I think it's probably the last quest, isn't it? Like these are all bokoblins. I don't really care about them. But there might be others in this field. Doggo nearby. Where? It's winter break for you right now, so you don't have school for another 2 weeks. Oh wow. I'm going back, like, literally tomorrow. Which I already thought was kind of long. We've never been to the very south of here, apparently. There's a bunch of moblins on the northwest part of the map. I'm wondering if they're too high level to have this gear, though. If they have, like, proper swords at that point. Because I don't really want ones that have, you know, like Royal Guard gear or whatever. Oh, it's one of those. Does they only drop a certain amount of rupees per second? Oh, I guess so. I just wasted arrows then, I guess. When you go to Hatano, instead of going up the hill, you make a turn to, like, the right. We went here. There were not moblins. Maybe if we go there, they will have respawned. But there were no moblins here with the thing that I wanted. At least. This arrow's hit him. I think the middle one's hit him. I don't know where this dog is. Oh, Korok. He's towards here. Maybe he's just in this big tree in the middle here. South of Ebon Mountain. Where's Ebon Mountain? Also, the lake with the tower in the middle of it, to the west of Death Mountain, has tons of enemies. What? The lake here? Yeah, let's try the military training camp then, I guess. Light swirl. Oh. Ebon Mountain is north of Hasino. Oh, thank you. Danke, 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 danke. Man, I really need to try to make the Twitch chat more readable on the screen. I can't imagine it's that good. Is it? Can you even like read what's going on? There needs like a black background behind it or something. Oh god, yeah, there's tons of enemies here, aren't there? I don't know the last time I've been here. Are any of these moblins, though? Are they not all bokoblins and a fire guy? I think his club's too high a level to be the one I want, isn't it? Ouch. Oh, fuck. Keep the Twitch height at the height, but stretch it so it's the width of the screen. Yeah, that's a spiked mogoblin. I want the level down from this that's not spiked. You know? Yeah, let's try north of the mountain above Hateno, I guess. Someone will be annoyed if I don't do this. Hehe. Ebon Mountain. North? South. We'll try down here. Did you say south? My bad. I have misread. Imagine being called Cake because he bakes cakes IRL. Link can't swim. No, he can't swim in mud. He just kind of drowns. Why do I need this club? I'm doing a quest that wants me to get this club, and pretty sure I got this quest at the start of the game, so they assumed I would just like have one on me. Instead I have to go and find it. Out in the wilderness. You really can't bake. Cake, I'm sure you can bake a perfectly fine sponge cake. Maybe. They're not too hard. I'd rather just have a chocolate cake though, to be honest. Hylian retriever nearby. Let's go. So this way. Baking is like cooking but harder. That is a true statement. Baking is cooking but like you actually have to read the instructions. Ah, I see it. It's the flower over here. There's a tower there's the tower south of the mountain that always has enemies on the way to it. Okay. Surprised we haven't found this thing yet. Baking by volume is for fools. Baking's very hard if you just try to guess. There's always a bit too much to it, I think. It's the big tall peninsula that sticks out by the sea. There's another one. I thought there was only going to be a few. There's more? Okay, I didn't realise that this was going to be like a really long trail. I thought it was going to be like 3. You find baking easier? I guess it depends what you bake. But like for me, making a cake is way harder than just making like a stir fry. Oh, this is nice. That was good. Good location. Depends on what location, how much you've baked as well. Like if you bake all the time, it's probably, oh what, like here maybe. If you bake all the time, it's probably easier than someone who doesn't bake that often. Yeah, like I don't cook like super difficult meals, but I just feel like it's easier to like stir fry and bake regular things. See the shrine on the hill on the top of the cliff? The shrine on top of that giant cliff? This? Or this? I guess you mean that one over there, don't you? There's a lot of enemies in the way there, you reckon? There's a beef Wellington cooking. Oh, I am the beef Wellington of cooking. Baking of cooking. What? My brain, help. Baking is easier to follow the instructions because they're usually very precise. That's true. They won't just say, like, grab like a handful. Usually it'll be like, grab exactly 0.4 ounces. Or grams. Ooh. Please, horse. Don't do that. You can do it, horse. This is actually slower than just me going there myself, you know? Ooh. I am the beef Wellington. That's how I introduce myself, isn't it, Chris? To like a new person. I say, who are you? And what type of cooking are you? I say, I am the Buff Wellington. I reckon it's the same pattern as before. I think this is the same pattern every time, isn't it? What's the thing blue there? Surprised it's taken me until this long to even notice these like tree puzzles. A bit confusing, Woolen. I think you're a bit confusing, Chris. You're always like, hey, it's me, Chris, and then sometimes you're like, no, it's not. Make up your mind. Who are you? What are you doing with my son? What do we even put in this bike at this point? Just like apples, I guess. Yeah, they all do the same. It's a bit weird that it even has fuel full stop, but I guess it's to go along with the durability mechanic that the game has. Oh fuck. You didn't hear anything. Oh, he dropped a pumpkin. That was fast, yeah. We're pretty good at like killing things at this point in the game. We have like a sword that does double damage and stuff. It's pretty good. Ooh. I haven't seen any enemies yet. What's up with that? They must be like on the peninsula then, right? Where are these enemies I've been told about? You are not the enemy I desire. These are all bokoblins. Those are all bokoblins as well. They wanted a moblin club, yeah. Moblins are the big ones, aren't they? You find a moblin club. The guy on the horse had a moblin club. Really? How could you tell it was a moblin club? Just looked like a club to me. Oh. I thought moblins used moblin clubs. Oh yeah, I guess it is. Like the big two-hander. That's a boku bat. And that's a spear. I think moblins are the ones that have... Unless they like pick it up off of a dead moblin, I think they tend to just spawn with bokoblin stuff, right? Like one-handers. They never use two-handers. I see like broadswords and stuff. Bunch of broadswords. It's a complicated game to find some blunt objects, I agree. I don't know, we'll go back to like the village maybe and look around more. Like we found moblins, but they don't use the correct gear and it's upsetting. You'd think it would be like the level 1 gear for them, right? Do they even spawn with regular ones anymore? Or do they only spawn with spiked? I wonder. Is this quest even completable? Should be, right? Try going this way, maybe? Might be some inside of this tower. It's like a pretty early game tower, isn't it? I see a high level moblin, but I doubt he's using a regular club, right? Yeah, he's got a sword. Maybe the enemies have scaled too high. Yeah, I think we might give up for tonight. It's getting late. Oh, has he got like an explosive barrel? Fuck. Yeah, the Zora region is probably good. I haven't been there in ever. Like in a long time, sorry, forever. But wasn't the walk up Zora River, like here, filled with a bunch of enemies? I think we'll go there. I think we're gonna probably find somewhere to sit and end the stream though. What's on the top of this? Like thing over here. Have I been up there? I might have climbed up there once and not found anything. Oh, hello. There's a spear. It's the same area that we were at before. You can get them from blue bokoblins on the Great Plateau. Alright. We'll remember that next week. I just want to climb this thing. Excellent swan dive. We've ended a stream up here before, haven't we? Oof. Alright then, I'm going to figure out how to switch weapons. There we go. Alright, cool. Thank you for watching the stream tonight. I'm going to end for here, as I have to sleep and get up early and drive. If fall damage was realistic, I'd have brain damage in 15 minutes. Hell yeah. Anyways, I'm going to end the stream for tonight. Thank you all for watching. I will see you tomorrow for the Legend of Fortress Team Defense 2 Part 4. Yeah, I'll sign your stuff tomorrow. I've got some other bits I need to sign. But yeah. Good night. Oh.